Annyeonghaseyo. Good day, everybody. Welcome to this video where I'm going to be doing a trailer reaction for the upcoming action dystopian sci-fi kick-ass movie Badland Hunters, coming up on Netflix. I think it's a January 25th or 26th release, and I've been watching the trailer a few times, and this is a property, movie I'm really excited for. So I wanted to take a look at the trailer with you and talk about it a little bit. So let's dive right into that. The Badland Hunters official trailer from Netflix. I'll be pausing this as we talk about it as we go. So first, I should say this is a movie that stars the great Ma Dong-seok, or Don Lee, as he's known in Western properties. And yeah, see you later, alligator would be the tagline, I think, for this one. Turn the volume down a little bit so I can talk over it. So we're seeing looks like a group of people gathered round watching somebody fighting over something, while Don Lee has a very large knife and a bunch of meat in front of him.
제가 도움이 필요합니다.
이것들 정체가 뭐야?
So something's being thrown at a creature. Well, I say creature. Looks like a human. Big knife in the chest. They're getting up again. So we're seeing a devastated landscape and a fairly crazy looking doctor. Who seems to have a following of people, though. So yeah, dystopian landscape, lot of destruction around.
침입자분들께도 알려드립니다. 살아서 나가고 싶다. 1번. 영양 그냥 파묻히 죽고 싶다. 2번. 1번.
Okay, so vintage Don Lee. That man has, I know he's an actor, but that man has a heavy punch. We call him the slapper in this household because of the Roundup movies, the Outlaws in the Roundup movies, where he just slaps people, and he's punching stuff out already in this one and doing that Don Lee thing. Yeah, I'll pick number one. Given a choice, I'll take the first one. Somebody's been kidnapped or held against their will, and he's obviously chasing after them. Ton of great action here. Both fisticuffs, shotguns, someone that looks like they've got the ability to heal. They're ramping up the excitement here.
야, 다 살아있냐?
Okay, I am January 26th on Netflix. So, just, you know, just critiquing the trailer. The trailer is fantastic. Okay. We obviously have to see the movie. It's right in my wheelhouse, though. So we're talking dystopian science fiction, post-apocalyptic action, lots of martial arts, or fighting anyway, as well as some gunplay. There appears to be a girl held against her will, and there's a doctor or scientist, who appears to be the baddie, although he has some followers. All of these things are in there. So let's break that down. So Badland Hunters. Now, what I know about this so far is, first of all, it stars Don Lee and Lee Hee-jun, Angie He, and forgive me again, I always slaughter these names. Being a Scotsman, my apologies to all South Korean people for the mistakes I make with pronunciation. The director, Heo Myeong-haeng, is well known for stunt and martial arts directing, for things like Kingdom, fantastic show Kingdom, working on the Roundup with Don Lee, Train to Busan. I think also moving into just direction in general with this, being the director, not just the martial arts or stunt director, also working on one of the new Roundup movies that Don Lee's making. So they've got a close collaboration already. Here we see the director, some of the cast. Looks good to me. Some exciting collaborators in here. Now, this is set in, I believe, there's talk that this is a sequel to Concrete Utopia. I don't believe from looking at that it's a direct sequel, but it is set in the same post-apocalyptic world as Concrete Utopia. For anyone who's seen that movie, and you should, gigantic earthquake destroys Seoul, and we're assuming the rest of the world is in ruins because no one's coming to help. That movie is a post-earthquake survival movie set in Seoul with one apartment block still standing. Now, these two properties seem extremely different in style and tone. Concrete Utopia was a lot, first of all, cinematography-wise, although it was great, it was very grey, very dark, washed out colours. It featured a group of humans fighting other humans to try and survive with what resources were left and keep what was theirs. A lot of social commentary and absurdity. This movie, Badland Hunters, appears to be set in the same post-earthquake world, and there's a lot of talk that it's a sequel. Looks very different, of course. It's got the more desertified look, warmer, browner tones. So very visually different, but also stylistically completely different. This looks much more action-oriented. There is the introduction of what looks like some kind of creatures. That is zombie-type creatures, possibly created by this scientist, possibly something else we don't know yet. But yeah, very different from Concrete Utopia, but apparently set in the same world, which is interesting because they do look very different. Now, the trailer features. I mean, I saw some clips in the trailer, and in the trailer, Donnelly appears to be. How alligators get into Seoul, I don't know, but he seems to be punching out an alligator. See you later, alligator. There's the good, the bad, and the alligator struck me, as opposed to the good, the bad, and the weird. Maybe this is where the meat's coming from. You can see in this picture, there's it looks like an alligator here and a chunk of meat there. So he's running some kind of butcher's in this post-apocalyptic community that seems to be there. I think Don Lee punching an alligator has got to be peak Don Lee. There are some fist fights in this one, but he's moving more into guns and weapons in this as an actor. And he's such a great actor. I mean, he's just tons of charisma. A lot of my favorite movies he's in. So yeah, looks good. They're looking for a kidnapped girl who's this scientist appears to be working on or doing something with. He's clearly the baddie of the piece. So, yeah, Lee Jun-young is in this too, who's been in DP and Mask Girl and some other stuff. So there's a great cast as usual. Don Lee looks magnificent as always. I will be doing a full review of this once I've watched it, but it's one of the properties early in 2024 that I'm extremely looking forward to. So I hope you will all join me in watching that. And then look out for my review following this, following watching it. Till then, check out the trailer on Netflix's channel and tell me what you think in the comments. So thanks for watching. Take care, stay well, and remember, if you see any alligators, make sure you punch them out.